Hello there. I normally make videos in Portuguese because my audience is in Brazil. I'm originally from Brazil. But I decided to make this video in English because this is focused to Canadian people and Canadian authorities above all. So I was talking to a friend of mine this weekend about Jason Kenney. He's my friend. He's a progressist or socialist, whatever you want to name it. And he was complaining about Jason Kenney that ripped off the carbon tax in Alberta. And he was saying he was very happy to pay carbon tax because the nature is being damaged by, the extraction of oil, the pollution, whatever. And this was his argument. We all benefit from what do we have in Canada? We have nice roads, we have police officers that works comparing to our home country. This friend of mine, by the way, is from Brazil as well. So he was saying we have good hospitals, we have this, we have that, we have anyways. And I thought, wait a minute, I already pay a lot of taxes here. I pay income tax that I don't even see it. Before, I get my money on my bank account from my work. The government gets its portion every single paycheck. On top of that, every year when I make my income tax return, I have to pay more tax to the government. On top of that, I have to pay, here in Alberta, is 5% of everything except food I need to provide for my family. If I need to buy clothes, if I need to buy shoes, if I need to buy whatever, I have to pay 5%. On top of that, I need to pay, in my case, property tax. Every year, I pay to the government, in my case, around $25, almost $3,000 just in property tax because I have a house. On top of that, I need to every year get a new license for my car, and then I need to pay again to the government to have my car licensed. Every 5 years I have to pay a new license for myself to be able to drive. Again, I need to make payments to the government. So why do I have to pay more taxes in form of carbon tax? Because some company it's creating problems to the environment. Well, these companies, they should be called upon responsibility and pay for the damage they may be causing to the environment. If you use the same logic, we all need houses, we all need buildings, and they're all made by whatever, stones, rocks, cement, whatever. So guess what? To produce cement, the companies, they also cause damage to the environment. So following this same logic, we should pay rock tax because of the cement companies. When they extract rocks from the mountains, they damage the environment, and now we should pay rock tax. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't make sense to me. I think we should rethink how the government uses the money. And we need to shrink the government. We need to shrink this infrastructure because it's a lot of money. Every month goes out of my pocket. Not just my pocket, but every Canadian's pocket. And it's really, really sad when we see, for example, here in Alberta, I've been asking this everywhere. Everyone knows I work in hospitals, and we have Alberta Health Services. It's a kind of crown company that takes care of the health business in the province. So it takes care of all hospitals and everything related to hospitals. And at the same time, we have Ministry of Health. So guess what? Alberta Health Services has a COE with the whole office, a lot of secretaries, a lot of equipments, a lot of buildings, a lot of bills, lot of energy, whatever. It's draining money. And we have the Minister of Health as well, with an office, with secretaries, with equipments, with you name it, also draining money to take care of the same thing, health. And I've been asking this everywhere, and some places we can't even ask. Well, I disagree to pay for something that I can't even ask why this is, it's working like this. Doesn't seem right to me. So I asked some people around, and what they say was, no, because the Minister of Health, it's responsible for the budget. Why not get Alberta Health Services responsible for the budget as well, and just get rid of Minister of Health and the whole cabinet, the whole office? Doesn't make sense to me. Guess what? There's another situation. I know I already told this on this video. I'm originally from Brazil. I'm Canadian citizen now, but I'm also Brazilian citizen. And I know some people from Brazil, they're here on a temporary status. It's a kind of a study/work visa. So this is how it works. One of the spouses got a student visa, so they go to college to do some whatever course they decided to do. The other spouse got an open work permit, so let's say the husband go to the college and the wife can go to Tim Hortons to work at Tim Hortons. Well, everybody knows Tim Hortons is a low income job. So because of this, these people, they claim, sorry guys, my throat is complaining. I got a really bad cold. So because of this, they claim low income benefits. They claim deductions on gyms. They claim bus passes at a lower rate. And let me clarify something here. I'm not against low income benefits. This is not the point. My point is, these people, they're wealthy. In Brazil, in this case. And I was talking to a friend of mine, he's from China, and he laughed because he said, oh, Luis, you should see, how many Chinese are on the same situation. They're really wealthy, but because they're here on a temporary status, they don't make enough money here. They claim low-income benefits. So this is taxpayers' money going to people that don't need, absolutely don't need. They're wealthy. They're really wealthy. And I totally disagree to pay for benefits to somebody that doesn't need. And I don't think you, as a Canadian, you would agree with this. So this is exactly the situation we are facing in Canada right now with the, liberal government. Open this, the safe to throw money away to people and, and structures that doesn't need. So why not shrink the government? Why not get something more efficient, cheap, and save taxpayers money? I don't understand. I really don't understand. So if you have an explanation, please put in the comment below. I'd love to see your explanation, and I'd like to understand, your point of view, because it doesn't make any sense to me. Anyways, this is it. If you like this video, thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Again, all the videos here on this channel, it's focused to Brazilian audience, but I'm planning, gradually to change the focus of the channel and be more focused in Canada and our own problems here, and try to create a debate, try to create an environment of we can discuss what can be done to make Canada a better place to live. better place to work, better place to raise kids. So please share this video if you like it. Don't forget to share among your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay? Bye guys.